And hello and welcome to another stream here on Behance and on YouTube. Thank you so much for joining. Today I'm Daviscourt.
Who were you yesterday?
Tomorrow, who knows? Yesterday, Barnabas B. Willington. Thank you so much for being here. I already said that. Hi, I'm Anna Daviscourt. I'm a children's book illustrator and I do other stuff. This is my best friend Anthony Sims. He reads the chat and does other stuff too. Great intro, Anna. Great intro. 10 out of 10. I'm so good at this. You know, you watch for a reason.
Well, I think maybe today you're not Anna.
Who am I? Sheldon, apparently, because you came into the chat with a hot bazinga, and gold star to you, I suppose. I mean, that's a long word to have ready to go. So
I wasn't ready to go. I typed that out.
Okay, well, don't brag about it too much.
And also, my bazinga is from Broad City.
Oh, they have a bazinga? Really?
I'm pretty sure.
I have not watched as much Broad City as you, so I'm not as broadly knowledgeable. I don't have as broad of knowledge. Yeah, does that make sense? Joe says, I've never seen Anna and Batman in the same room. Have you seen Batman?
I've seen Anna and Batman in the same room. That's the same person, even.
In fact, I am.
Because I knew all along.
Where is she?
Where is she? Oh, gosh.
Sorry, James is napping in the other room, so I shouldn't be that loud.
He should know better.
He should know better, because he's a
stream naps.
Wizard.
You're supposed to nap before the stream.
Is that the quote? A wizard should know better. No, he naps during stream, so that, you know, he gets woken up by me quoting Batman in a deep voice. Anywho's, it's what's it's galore. I'm going to jump into making a pattern today. Do you want to read the chat real quick?
Jump. No.
Oh god, I laughed so hard I coughed.
You, me, Rynn, and Joe in the chat.
Sweet. That's the crew
like a fun
I
little
want.
party.
Let's go. Let's go. We're gonna have a party someday, all of us. Okay, so yeah, I think we could just jump into it. So I am in Photoshop today with 2 white blank templates. Yeah. Oh wait, I'm gonna start painting. Okay, I'm painting really hard. Yep, I'm getting there.
Oh,
wow, I like
wow, it's really coming along.
Yeah, it's good, right? Yeah. Oh.
Composition.
Okay, and done. Whoops, we totally did it today.
I like it. The overlapping and all of that.
This is an old pattern that we made and never really finished. So
wait, when did we make this? I have no recollection of this place.
7 years ago. I have no idea. It was a stream once upon a time. If you look into the archives, I'm sure you can find it. But let's see if it's even repeatable. I'm guessing it is, but I'll give you like a little rundown of what the pattern making process is here on the stream and what you're going to be seeing me doing a lot because
do it later. There's not enough people watching to make that worthwhile yet.
Did everybody hear that? You're not worthwhile to Anthony. Rude.
No, it's
sir.
that the people that are here are regulars and they already know the pattern making process. So wait for that viewer count to go up. We're going over the basics. Anyway, I don't want you wasting our precious viewers' times while I could waste your time reading what they have to say in the chat. Rynn's asking, how were you 2s and 3s and 4s, weekends, plus grammar minus my typical weirdness?
You know. Good. Oh yeah, guess what? The Thanksgiving thing happened. How was yours?
What's that?
You know, you do the thanks and you give. Right? Is that what we did?
Thursday.
Food basically happened, and
I guess it was a long weekend.
I suppose so.
They don't feel long to me anymore since I just haven't had work in a month and a half.
Yeah, I guess everything blends together after a while, but also do you give yourself a good break? Do you like chill and like just don't do anything?
For a month and a half?
When you have a weekend.
You're asking me at the wrong time. I don't know.
So sorry.
The days blend together.
It's true. They do. The thing for me is I tried to actually take a break. And it went pretty well, although, as I was telling Anthony, I got a horrible sleep last night, so it feels bad to wake up on a Monday and be like, I'm desiccated. But we're gonna make up for it. It's fine. It's fine. Again, as I was telling Anthony, I took such a great nap today that I woke up in a pool of my own drool, which means that it was A+ rest. A+.
I've never had that then. I've never had A+ rest if drool is part of the equation.
It doesn't have to be, but for me it is. Like my anatomy, it's like if I'm asleep, my brain leaks out of my mouth and forms drool.
Ew, cool. I woke up at 3:30 really dehydrated.
Yeah, same. Every night. I guess that's just part of eating a bunch of salty food.
Yours is like visibly, this is why I'm dehydrated. Here it all is. Where's mine going?
You just have a puddle at a different part of your bed. He wets the bed. That's the
there is no puddles.
Okay, so hey, if you wet the bed, no shame. Okay,
no shame. Ashley sweats the bed a lot.
Oh my gosh, yeah. If you're too hot, it's no good. But I guess
she said she woke up drenched the other night, where she like lifted her arm and like sweat was just like sure cooling
on the internet.
Oh, she was talking to her coworkers on a video stream about it the other day.
Yeah, coworkers get a different kind of view of life. By the way, I have a real quick. Okay.
So I don't think she cares.
I have a real quick question for you, Anthony. Do you think we should work from this, or should we make a new leaf background?
No, you should work from that. I like it a lot.
You like it a lot?
I like it a lot.
Good.
Just tidy it up.
All right, I'm gonna duplicate it, and then we have it for what it is, and then we can change it however we like. And I'm just gonna start working so that we can talk and work at the same time. So tell me about Ashley Sweat. I joke. I did.
There's lots of it. Oh, okay.
I'm joking. But you did talk.
Jake Green says, "I'm highly irregular, sir." I agree with Jake Green.
I think we're all pretty high irregular. You know what I mean.
Alessandra says, "Hey y'all, sorry I'm late. Got distracted. There was fireworks going on randomly. LOL." And Rynn says, "We ended up cooking some seasonal noms the day after: tofurkey, homemade veggie gravy, roasted rosemary, red potatoes, onions, carrots, sweet potatoes, and roasted garlic Brussels."
Hot dang, that sounds amazing. I got a bunch of Brussels sprouts, so tell me all your best Brussels sprout recipes, because like I've got, we got like one of the stalks, which if you buy a stalk, it comes with like 5 different helpings at least for like 2 people, and it looks like
one of those jingle bell things that you take around.
It's so fun.
All the bells on it.
Exactly. It takes up a large portion of the fridge though. It's the only downside. But yeah, we only ate 1 portion so far for Thanksgiving, which I guess it was a pretty regular portion. And yeah, everything else. So we made veggie gravy from mushrooms and crescent rolls, which partially was stuffed with cinnamon sugar, partially this is like different sections of the dough I gave to so cinnamon sugar, plain, and feta and pistachios. And I have to say, so good. I particularly love the cinnamon sugar ones. It's something about it is like not overbearing. Like a cinnamon roll can be really decadent, and it definitely has the flavor of it, obviously cinnamon and sugar, but it's not overbearing. It's just this like lovely fluffy little roll that has this like sweetness and cinnamon.
I like your sculpting technique right now, starting with a full circular blob and just carving into it.
That's how I like to do it. Actually, I was talking to James. We saw a wood pile on our walk that was just free wood that you could take. It was like a branch that somebody had cut down, and I was like very tempted. I'm like, free whatever I will take. I can make something from this. And so I was contemplating it just because, we also saw on Studson Studios, which is a great YouTube channel, that if you boil wood and then bake it at a very low temperature to dry it out, that you can sanitize it that way, and no bugs or anything will get in. And so I was thinking, I could do that, and then I was like, wait, I've been watching this Instagram, Would You Mind, WOOD, You Mind, and it is adorable. This person is so just amazing at creating very cute, cartoonish graphic shapes out of wood and keeping it kind of like still woody, but then painting it too, and it's beautiful. So I highly recommend. Find the Instagram account, Would You Mind. And anyways, I was thinking like, I could take my hand to wood carving again, because I loved doing that as a kid. And then I thought, oh, they probably use a very specific type of wood to get that kind of like easy to carve consistency. And a random branch is probably not going to have that. So I ended up leaving the branch. What would you do?
Yeah, go through that same process you did.
Exactly the same.
I don't think I have a pot big enough to boil a piece of wood that I would want to take.
That's another thing. Like, do you use a normal pot? I don't know. Whenever I'm doing crafty stuff, I always want to have like a garbage thing that I do it on, where it's like, this is the I don't know, trash heap that is for making crafts, but then I cook normal stuff on my good stuff. You know what I mean?
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
Not food grade. Anyways, I'm glad that you had this.
I guess it depends on what you're doing with the wood. I don't know if I would go to the hassle of boiling wood to sanitize it.
It depends, because in Studson Studio, he was going for bark to make it into rocks, because once it's painted gray, it looks very rockish with the texture of it when it's a miniature. And so he wanted the bark, and the bark is like, how do you make that not bug filled? It's gonna have living stuff in it. So yeah.
Was that for the Howl's Moving Castle scaffolding?
I really can't remember, because I feel like we watched 15 videos in a row, so they all blur.
It's a great one, Studson Studios.
Oh my gosh, such a great channel.
Rynn says about Brussels sprouts. I haven't seen them on the stock at the store, but I love pan-searing fresh Brussels cut in half and melting, quote-unquote, fresh shredded Parmesan over them.
Ooh, I like that.
Dark Hours asks, I wonder if it's balsa. That might be too soft, though.
That's what James was guessing. He was saying, like, I think he uses balsa wood. But yeah, I don't know and need to do some more further research. Also need to find my wood carving kit, because I definitely had one back in the day, and now I have no idea where it is.
Is it at your parents' house in their garage?
It could be. My parents' garage was briefly like my studio, and so there are 5 million tools out there, which is great and also a detriment. So we'll see.
Jake says it's apparently basswood.
Bass?
Yeah, BASS wood.
Bass? Bass?
Could
bass
go
bass?
either way, honestly.
I like that. Yeah, James said that Would You Mind has a basically like info section in every post, which is so useful and lovely, and probably shows that they get 5 million questions.
Dark Hour says bass like the fish. Basswood.
Basswood. So is it like a fish that flops around and you're like, whoa, gotta catch that puppy? Did you like my joke?
I don't know. Say it one more time.
It's honestly not worth repeating. It's fine. It wasn't even a joke. It didn't even qualify.
Okay, yeah, that's where I was at with it, because I didn't get what you were talking about. How's the wood fit in there? You were just talking about fish.
I was just talking about fish.
Yeah.
I've been watching a lot of Ted Lasso, actually. I think
Season 1, episode 1. Did you do it right this time?
We binge watched like 5 one night and then like 3 another, so I think we're close to 8 to 10. That's where I'm gonna guesstimate. It's very bingeable, very pleasant. I like it. No spoilers.
Did you watch Wolfwalkers yet?
Yeah, we watched Wolfwalkers on Thanksgiving. Didn't we talk about that? Am I crazy? No, I guess not.
Didn't talk
but yeah, it was delightful. Obviously, it's a wonderful movie, and Cartoon Saloon knocking it out of the park. That was.
They sure are.
Very bad accent.
Well, it wasn't as bad as your fish joke. So Jake says, "I missed y'all."
Oh, we
missed you too.
Thank you for being here. And how was everybody's Thanksgiving? I didn't even ask, right? Like, well, in detail. Tell me. What was your favorite dish and favorite aspect of celebration? Okay, 2 things that I wish we had done. Gotten more whipped cream, because we only got like 1 can thing, and it was from Whole Foods, and it was about this much cream inside of it.
What?
Yeah, seriously. So we should have gotten the 3-pack from Costco like we would if we had more people around. But I honestly don't think there's a downside to having more whipped cream than you need. There's definitely a downside to having not enough. And then the other thing was I really missed having like an apple sparkling cider kind of thing, like the alcoholic free ones, Martinelli's.
Yeah.
Oh. Mm-hmm. I would like a raspberry apple sparkling cider. Thank you very much.
Yum.
Yeah. Yum, yum. What about you?
Well, I got to get together with people, so it was good.
It was good.
There were dogs there.
People, exactly. You got that dog holiday. Why don't we have a dog holiday? We should absolutely have one. Dog and cat.
Oh, yeah.
Celebration holiday where we dress them up in costumes and give them treats. Partially torture.
Well, I guess that's just every day. Jake says, it was nice because it was just me and the fam and no relatives or other people, and we kept it small. Also, pie.
Pie. What kind of pie? We had pumpkin, classic, but I want to make some black bottom pie for Christmas. Once again.
Jake. Well, no, I already read that. When Rynn says, oh yes, so happy you've seen it now. Wolfwalkers. Definitely one of my favorites.
It's so good. I love Maeve. Oh, Maeve.
Dark Hour says, pet to work day? Question mark.
Pet to work day?
Alessandra says, oh, I missed everybody too. And Jake goes on to say, then we worked on the shed some more, just the roof, but we're going to paint it first. And then about pies, cherry and then pumpkin the next day.
Oh, that sounds delightful. What are you going to use the shed for? What's its main purpose going to be? Housing
shedding.
Purposes?
You go in the shed and you just shed your worries and...
It means no worries for the rest of your days.
Storage. LOL.
LOL. Truly, sir.
What are you storing?
What you buying? What are you selling?
Our garage has become that, honestly. Just excess stuff that doesn't have a place in the house, or holiday decorations, or clothes that are out of season.
Oh my gosh, yes. I would love to do that. That's a very good use for storage, which is what I was going to ask you. Like, if you have a small amount of extra storage, quote unquote, what do you put in it? And I definitely think I would do exactly what you said, the holiday stuff and clothing of a different season. But then also, I was thinking, I really want to paint with, like, my oils on a canvas. I would love to be set up for it and just go to town. But then you have to have a place for the painting to, like, sit and dry for however long that takes. I don't have that. Like, there's no place in my apartment that it wouldn't, like, get dinged somehow. So I'm just like that.
Oh, just like that, huh?
Yeah, like just like that.
Alessandra says, OMG, y'all, I saw a gang of live turkeys walking around in someone's front yard. 5 of them 2 days before Thanksgiving. And Dark Hour says, oh no. Jake says, yeah, all that stuff, and stuff the in-laws left here when they moved, and yard signs and stuff. And Dark Hour says, table easel? Question mark.
Table easel? Oh, like you keep it in the easel, just letting it dry?
Mm-hmm.
Is that a thing that people do?
Easy.
Easy. That I would still have to find a place to set it. Like, there's just no room. All of our surfaces are in use. Even the nooks and crannies, like under my desk, we have about like a closet worth of things stored just under there. There's barely room for my legs. So just like everything's used. Unless you count the air above us, because we have vaulted ceilings. So we could just have it hang from the ceiling looking down on us, dripping a drip of paint every month. One drop.
Do you have vaulted ceilings? Is that what that's called?
High ceilings? I guess vaulted technically would be when it goes to a point, right?
Yeah, that's what I was thinking.
Okay. Well, you get
Is it vaulted at any... No, because you have upstairs neighbors. Maybe they have, like, vaulted ceiling.
Yeah, it's possible. That would be really funny if their floor was just, like, a vaulted floor. And I'm like, I had to have it.
Oh, that's so good.
Too bad for you. I wonder if that's what rich people do. Just like, whatever.
Well, maybe you could install more shelves for
way up
the
high
height that you have. Well, you've got that stepladder, so yes.
Yeah, that stepladder.
Well, that's the point of storage, is things that you don't access all of the time.
You know, when I'm on the top floor, the top level of that stepladder, I still have to like reach my full height to get to the top shelf
cabinet
in our in our kitchen, which is not.
I mean, James is always around.
Exactly. No, that's why he gets an excessive amount.
And there
of,
are
hey,
taller ladders.
There are taller ladders, just not in my home. Not in my home.
Not in this house.
We don't allow tall ladders here. It's for the tall boy. He gets my
Dark
popcorn
Hour
kernels
says,
down.
Oh, Jake says, oh, and like lawn and garden stuff. And Dark Hour says, like, you can have a storage and easel in one that you could compact and put it under somewhere.
Oh, ho, ho. Somebody's Santa came early.
Jake says, we actually have a workshop that we were going to turn into an artist studio, but then the in-laws moved in and it became a giant storage shed, so hopefully we can clear up a little space in there.
Nice.
That sounds like such a fun project.
Seriously. Make it your dream studio. Go.
I'll come down and help with it immediately. Okay. I'm not doing anything.
He bought a ticket yesterday.
I'm on my way.
Now's the excuse.
Alessandra says, that's one thing I don't like about oil paints. I want to do it, but don't want to die from it by painting inside.
Yeah, I know. It's rough. Although we have one thing that really saved our lives in art school was we got water-based oils, which is what? But yes, you use it like oil paint. It doesn't dry as quickly as acrylic or set like that, and it is water soluble, so you don't have to have mineral spirits, which are murder. If you breathe them in, you could die. And this is something my mom didn't know when she got me a set of oils and a giant tub of mineral spirits when I was like, I don't know, 14. And I would just open that baby and go to town. And go to town meaning wash out my brushes.
Drinking it.
So that's probably where some of the brain damage comes from. But, you know, who knows?
Did I know you around then? Was I getting like
when I was
seconds
14?
off of that?
Seconds. No, you have no excuse. Or you can make one up, you know. Just say, oh yeah.
The mineral spirits. Ooh.
Be careful around all supplies of things. Do your research. Make sure you're not poisoning yourself. Please, please, please. Thank you, thank you, thank you.
Dark Hour says, honestly, I could probably figure it out with stuff from IKEA. Joe the Builder is on the case. And Jake Green says, just need that money, but we could dream.
Money, huh?
Dark Hours goes on to say, I brought you murder. Like Anthony Jackson in the chat.
Anthony Jackson, what's up? How are you?
Dark Hours goes on to say, the minerals, shakes fist. The minerals. Rynn says, Alessandra's gang of wild turkeys reminded me that we have wild peacocks wandering around in one of our neighboring neighborhoods. My hubby and I used to go walk a campus track at night, and we would hear them calling, so he drove me through the neighborhood one day so I could see them.
Oh my gosh, that's amazing. What do they sound like? I want to hear it. Can you send me a voice memo? Because I feel like I know the like stereotypical farm turkey sound, but wild turkeys, maybe they have a different one. Maybe they're like, you know? But we once went down to my aunt and uncle's, James's aunt and uncle, but mine now, because that's how that works, right? I don't know. Anyways, and their neighborhood had a roaming pack of wild turkeys, and they were eating everybody's yard. Like all the plants gone. They'd mow them down. And so they also were attracting coyotes because, you know, wild animals, all that jazz. And so one of the neighbors went out and hunted them a little bit and then gave them a little bit, just a little bit. Like they were, there's no good way to put it. I don't know. He killed them. So he gave them some, what he called, like, what was it? Like free range heritage turkey. Mm-hmm. I don't know what the legality is on that, but you know, it's just the way it is. It's what happened.
Rynn clarifies, wild peacocks. Sorry if I misread that. Wild peacocks in the neighboring neighborhood.
That's so cool. Oh, Anthony, I'm bringing, like, it's just a visceral memory now of the peacocks that we got to see at the wildlife preserve. What was it? They were like everywhere. Just a ton of that sound. And they were in the trees.
They used to have them at the zoo too, wandering through, but I don't think they do anymore.
I remember.
Also, we have Alex over on YouTube
Hola,
saying, just popped in to say hi. I've been watching your streams over on YouTube on my TV.
Oh my gosh. Thank you so much for being here. It's so weird to think of us on a TV. Hi, Mom. Hi, Dad. We made it to the television.
We're on TV.
Oh, man. Someday I'm going to do that to my parents, and they're going to be like, yeah, you said it. You said the thing. I know they're looking at every book I do and being like, where's my dedication? I'm waiting for it. Oh, golly.
Honestly, you could if you... Or you would if you could.
I mean, I would dedicate every book to them, yeah. But I want it to be a book, like, about or for them to put it in there. I feel like just a random book isn't going to be as meaningful as, like, something meaningful.
Well, yeah, but I don't think you've been presented that opportunity for anything that you've worked on so far. Be like, hey, is there someone you want to dedicate this to?
It's possible that my next book, this could have a dedication possibility.
Me, Dibs, me.
I knew you would say that, Anthony. See, that's the thing. I feel like I know several people. Maybe I just attract this kind of personality who would be like, so where the heck is my dedication?
Yeah, but what? I'm more important than they are.
You make up like 5% of that. You're multiple people worth of like, where the heck is my dedication?
Alessandra says, I don't know what I'm going to do with oil paint. The oil paint I have. Does it expire? Do you know, Anna?
I really don't know, and I think it would depend on the brand and everything that goes into it. So you should just test it out and see what happens. I don't know.
Alessandra says the turkeys were like gobble gobble in a deep voice and rusty.
Gobble gobble.
Add some rust into that. Okay, yeah.
Right. Oh, okay. This is like a usual gobble, where it's like, but like,
yeah, that's the normal one. Okay.
Rusty and deep.
Yeah. Okay.
Try it.
What do you think of when? What do you think of when you think of rust?
Rough. Texture.
Rough. So that's what you're doing with your throat. Speaking of,
like gravel.
Our cats have colds, so their meows are like non-existent now. Whenever he meows, it's just like.
Wait, so all the cats got it?
The kittens seem to be fine, but the older cats seem to have like lost their voices.
Oh, that's so sad. Are
it's
they all
sad,
snotty? What are
no.
colds like for cats? I don't know.
So far, the only symptoms I've seen are loss of meow.
Okay, if that's the worst that it gets, not too bad, right?
It's not too bad, and it sounds funny. Dark Hour says, oh, that's a great idea, hopping over to my TV now. And Jake says, that makes sense, Anna. Anthony dibs. Jake Green called dibs on me, so sorry, everybody else. Rynn says, the shelf life for oil paint.
Why don't you?
I would. The shelf life for oil paint depends on the materials used and the conditions in which they are kept, but they can survive up to 30 to 40 years, according to Google.
To Google, it knows.
Jake Green says, dedicate it to yourself, Anna.
I dedicate this book to me.
I did all the work.
I deserve all the praise.
Honestly.
I'm going to put the laugh in there, too. It's going to be mwahahaha. Or maybe even like a anime villain drawing where they're like, oh, you know?
Oh, yeah.
I'm going to do
There's one stereotypical one from Oran High School Host Club.
Yeah.
Where one character, I feel, just like comes out of the ground spinning on a platform every single time and it laughs like that. It's funny.
Amazing. That's what I aspire to be someday. Maybe a next life. I don't know.
D. Ross in the chat saying, please, your botanicals are beautiful.
Oh, thank you. Your botanicals are beautiful. Yeah, we're going to make them sparkle soon. I'm just kind of cleaning up the edges, and I guess we'll do something more with the background. I'm not really sure what we were doing before. It looks like splotches of color. So maybe we'll place it on the bigger one and then decide things.
Alessandra says, I would put you on my TV too, but my mom is too busy watching her Portuguese soap opera.
Hey, the soap operas take precedent. I'm glad that she's enjoying her shows. Her stories are on. Don't interrupt. I definitely am self-conscious now that we're on TVs. How do you feel, Anthony?
No different than usual. This has happened in the past.
I don't want to know. I don't want to know.
Heather Hotchkiss said that we were on TV and she was watching it with her boyfriend.
You're on TV.
It was fun.
Well, I hope we're entertaining. Tell them something juicy. Divulge a secret so that
D. Ross says, thanks for the shout out. Maybe I'll upload my florals on my portfolio. Appreciate the compliments. And Dark Thor says, don't worry, Anna. My TV is small. It's all good.
I'm a tiny TV person. Hello. I'm stuck in a box. Pink, 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 pink.
Just like Willy Wonka.
Yeah, exactly. Clink, 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 clink. Yeah. Was it good?
I mean, yeah, you do that anyway. It's not all TVs are made out of glass, right?
Oh, every single one? No, mine's not. What are the screens made of? It's like some kind of silky thing.
Liquid crystal displays, I think they're called. LCD, depending on what type you have.
Oh my gosh, that's what LCD stands for?
Yeah.
Wow, I didn't know that.
And then LED is light emitting diode.
Ooh.
OLED is organic light emitting diode.
Interesting. Okay.
What else we got? There's plasma, but I think that's pretty much phased out.
The Switch OLED?
Yeah.
So it's organic. The Switch is organic.
I think
you heard it here first, folks.
That's what you hear. Here. Here.
Cheers all around. Good job.
Alessandra says, yeah, I have a huge smart TV, LOL. And Rynn says, we watch you on our big TV. We could totally see up your noses. I jest. Probably.
I'm glad I made our cameras even smaller.
You're choosing to put it on your TV.
Oh no.
You can minimize that. Just put a sheet over the TV and listen to it.
How would y'all
just cut out a section where it's the artwork? Or we could hide our faces. We don't have to show our faces.
We really don't. We could be floating voices. That would be fine. I'm sure everybody would benefit. But I like to hurt you, so...
Yeah, a lot of people say that the video of us is part of the experience. I think that was Tara that said that maybe months ago.
Experience.
Maybe. I don't remember.
I mean, there have been a lot of screenshots lately of facial expressions and such. You wouldn't get that otherwise.
No.
I want to experiment with a little drip, drip, drop, little April showers. A little sparkle, sparkle. So Anthony's idea here, I was like, what should I draw today? Maybe pattern? And then he was like, ooh, you could do sparkly foliage. I was like, that sounds delightful. And it made me think of drip, drip, drop, little April showers. So I'm going to actually Google what that looks like.
Fantasia has some good sparkly
Fantasia,
foliage.
Right? Well, the drip drip drop little April showers is from
that's Bambi,
but Fantasia
has all the sparkly goodness. Yum, I love it.
Fantasia Rainbow Burst Shisha.
I don't know what that is.
Never mind.
Jake says, quote, to me because I'm awesome and therefore all of the people in my life are too, and I can't pick just one. That's the dedication that you write to yourself, as written by Jake. Anthony Jackson says, are there any TVs that use mini LEDs? I don't know. I think that would probably be way too cost prohibitive right now.
I think Anthony knows more about TV technology than I ever will. So
well, maybe than you ever will, but not a lot by any stretch of the imagination. I don't know what the current trends are. I just know for the iPad Pro that they released last May or whenever it came out, they had a mini LED array and it was like 10,000 individual or 40,000 or something crazy, but it was expensive to do on larger displays. So probably just tablets for now. Definitely. Unless you're willing to spend like tens of thousands of dollars on something like that. That's from Over the Garden. No, Gravity Falls.
Over the Gravity Falls.
Over the Gravity Falls.
Oh, your favorite, Bacchus.
I do.
I just love him so much. Oh, here's some shiny bits. Yes.
Oh, yeah, that shine.
So shine. Very, very much shine. Also,
I love it.
It was made at a different time, but that does not excuse there are some racial stereotypes in Fantasia,
oh, yeah.
and I don't like that. But this is a
bad
beautiful
stuff.
Animation. But remember that, this is not to be duplicated in intention or whatever the heck they were going for. It was wrong.
Yeah.
But the sparkly water is what I want. That's all I want. Take that, nothing else.
There's the seasonal fairy one That's also really nice for
the seasonal
sparkly.
fairy. Are you talking about?
There's like a spider web.
Oh.
No, that's Fantasia 2000. In
Yeah.
the original, there were like little fairies that would touch things and they would turn to frost, and there was like a spider web that had all the little drippies on it, and there was a fairy sleeping on it and would use the wand to go dink dink dink, and all sparkly waters were going down the spider web, and I love it so much. The Sugar Plum Fairies. That's who they were.
Rain.
Fairy Rain.
Is it Sugar Plum Fairies? Is that what it's called?
Maybe.
Oh,
I think that Dance of the Sugar Plum Fairies, maybe.
What I hate is when you're using Google to look for GIFs and then you type in a new search category, it gets rid of the GIF requirement. It's annoying. Okay, Fantasia, Sugar Plum Fairy. If you guys haven't seen Fantasia, there are parts of it that are amazing. Tools, type.
Rynn says, it is. We love seeing your faces, but totally understand the days where faces aren't possible.
Oh, of course. Oh my gosh, she's standing on that web. Oh, that's how the dewdrop gets on there.
Oh, look at it go.
And I love just the tippity toes. My goodness. Oh, and the floatiness and the
Yeah, the floatiness of the sparkles. Oh, something about this is just so satisfying.
Morning glory. What's the story? Morning glory. Yeah. Dewdrops everywhere. This is what the Sugar Plum Fairies are doing every single morning.
I love it. So shiny. Dark Hour says, you're on the TV now. Jake says, the video of y'all really makes it feel like we're all together.
Aw, so sweet. We are.
Rynn says, yes, what Jake said. And Alessandra says, I agree. And then goes on to say, shiny. Oh, yeah.
Oh, look at they're doing the spiderweb.
Rynn says, oh, my Lightbox shirt came today.
Speaking of which, I almost Is it time? Should we open it?
Yeah, I'll get it.
So Anthony also got his Lightbox stuff, and I told him you should open it on stream, and he said, oh, do you remember what I got? And I have no idea, so this is going to be a surprise for everyone.
Watermelon, peas and carrots,
peas and carrots, watermelon, frozen watermelon.
Shall I dox myself? Ooh.
No, please don't. Not again.
Okay, so it came in this Pepto-Bismol pink
fantastic choice. Packaging. Runners of Lightbox. Okay, so do you remember what you got?
Well, I saw that it was out to be delivered and it had an itemized list. So
okay.
Yes.
So what are you looking most forward to just in your imagination right now?
There must be more than this package then. There's only the one thing in here.
Oh, it's one at a time?
Wait, no? Okay, here it all is.
A pin
what am I?
A shirt.
Yeah, it was all folded together. So, should we start on the inside?
You should do a fashion show on stream.
No, that's not how.
Wait, is that a new desk behind you? I have so many questions.
That's my grandma's old sewing machine. It comes in the cabinet type of thing.
Cute. Oh,
I got a pin.
Oh,
for the Lightbox
Expo.
Nice no, my camera won't do that like yours does.
Okay, sorry. That's awesome though. Shiny.
And then
gonna wear it
this postcard that says, thank you so much for joining us at Lightbox Expo 2021. Hope to see you in person at Lightbox Expo in California, October 14th to 16th, 2022.
They're betting on for sure in person next year.
I bet financially they would love to do that. I got the mask that they had on offer, which is like the little Lightbox thing as a pattern. Pretty cool looking. I got the shirt that the artist spotlight did. I forgot who did it though.
Oh yeah, I remember that one. Oh, it's so cool. Putting the chip in that brain.
Peekaboo.
There you are.
And then the sweater by Nico Marlet.
Oh my gosh, the sweater. So good. Oh yeah, there goes
it's
the
a bunch
toad.
Of crocodiles, alligators jumping after that.
I think they would. Are their teeth outside of their mouth when they're closed? That's how you can tell. Ooh, yeah. So those are crocodilios after a frog. That is awesome looking. I love his illustrations put onto clothing. Like, why has that not happened before?
No, I like it too.
So good.
I had no idea the amount of time it would take for these things to get here. I ordered them before Lightbox Expo started, and I thought they were going to be there before the Lightbox Expo stream that we did. Mm-hmm. My plan was to like represent and be like, buy some of this stuff, but buy it next year, I guess, because all of that's sold out.
Yeah, that's how things are going now. So I guess everything should just be like, expect it next year.
Yeah. So that was show and tell.
Thank you so much for showing us. What do you think is your favorite out of those?
I really like the Nico Marley thing, but I'll have to try them on to see how they fit or whatever. I like pins. I do love pins. It's been a while since I put a pin on my board, so
put a pin on it.
That one's going on. Rynn says, "Oh, nice. Yes, I literally just opened mine. Forgot there was a pin too. It's so sparkly." Dark Hour says, "Fold it in." Perfect.
Fold it in. If you say fold it in one more time.
What does it mean?
What does it
Laura
mean?
in the chat saying, "Hello, love."
Hello, Laura. How are you, darling? Is Linus with you? Are you watching as a family?
People love the merch.
Whoop, whoop.
Rynn says, "Oh, the extras look amazing." And Tara says, "Cool." And Dark Hour says, "I didn't see that one." And then Anthony Jackson says, "We already got our dates for next year." Awesome.
Indeed. October 14th, right?
14th to the 16th, it looked like. Chick says, "I should get back to work." I'll see y'all next time.
See y'all
Bye,
next
Jake.
time. Have a great night.
Dark Hour says, "Yeah, Anna, when will we see your
illustrations on a clothing item?
Clothes. When will we see your on clothes?"
Are you having a hard time, Anthony?
I'll just read it and you put the words together in a way that sounds good. "Yeah, Anna, ... When will we see, all caps, your, YOUR, space, R on clothes?"
When will we see your art on clothes?
No. Okay, so that word was supposed to be art, not R. When will we see your R on clothes? Ugh, broke my brain.
No, you're great. I love it.
It's pretty fragile as it is, Dark Hours. You gotta just... I can't.
There was my true villain's laugh. I love that. Oh, you're so good.
Dark Hour says, "R equals art. Brain not work."
Brain no work ever.
Yours or mine. Oh no, my brain. It's broken. Mine too. I should be able to replace one letter and be like, okay, this makes sense now. Hey, these raindrops are looking pretty good.
Yeah, you like them?
Yeah, I like them.
I'm questioning whether we want to do like motion with like drops or if we want to just have like beads. I'm not sure.
What do you mean? Like animate it?
No, I mean like the round
beads.
Versus the drop
beads.
shape.
Just beads.
Just beads. Just beads. Just beads.
Just beads.
Just beat it. Just beat it. Name that reference.
It's a...
You'll never guess. It's a very lesser known artist. Indeed.
Laura says, "Linus is upstairs by the fire in his jammies. My basement home is too chilly for him."
So good. By the fire in his jammies.
We try to... Well, I think I talked about how the downstairs living room flooded a little bit in a corner, so we had to like take everything out of there, and the landlord's taking out the carpet and replacing that. And while everything was out, we were thinking, well, maybe we'll rearrange. So we moved the couch to a different wall and the TV on a different wall, because the way it's currently set up, the TV's in front of like a little stove fireplace that we never used. But we were like, oh, maybe this is a good opportunity to like rearrange things and use it. So while things were out of the way, we tested it out because we asked our landlord if we could use it because it's kind of old.
Yeah.
And in addition to that, when we weren't using it, he put some like insulation under it to help keep it from being so drafty. So we took out the insulation and it was pretty dusty and gross, and we just threw it away.
Okay.
just because it was stuffed in there to keep the draft out or whatever. And then we were testing the fireplace because he said there might be a little bit of smoke blowback from it.
Oh.
And we wanted to see, like, okay, how much are we talking? So we tried to, like, light a fire and put it in there and made sure the flue was open. But it was letting in a significant amount of smoke, which maybe was attributed to how we set up the fire, because I know some people are able to make fires that are smoke-free, but we're pretty new to the fire building process as
fire noobs.
House unit. Yeah, we're fire noobs. So we just anticipated, like, any fires that we make down here are probably going to be pretty smoky, and if it lets in this much smoke, then we'll just set up the room the way it was before and just ask him to insulate it more, because we threw out the insulation that was there. But it gets so drafty. It would be great if he could insulate it even more, or just get rid of that thing anyway, because the amount of smoke blowback was like, this is annoying. So we tried the upstairs one, and that went a lot smoother. Like, there was no smoke coming back in. I think the flue up there is just a lot more, or it's bigger, so it just lets out all the smoke.
For sure, yeah. Well, as long as one of them works, then you get that good fire stuff. So, yay.
Yeah. All that to say, I also live in a basement, Laura. And it is cold down here.
It's always cold, yeah, but that's kind of the beauty of it in summer, right? So
yeah, it's great in the summer. Minus, well, because the fireplace was like letting in air from the outside.
Yeah.
During the smoky months, it wasn't great.
Smoke-y. Just like that, it let in the smoke that way, it let in smoke another way. My goodness. Just failure on failure. Should I also put some opaque ones in here?
No.
No, you hate it?
I don't know about your yellow spark either.
These are shinies, but I'm thinking if we're doing any, it would be this lower right-hand one.
Okay, me too. I noticed that when you were turning it on and off. I like that one the most.
Yeah. This one feels, I don't know, like nothing, and then this one feels like kabam! Like you're hitting
it's an explosion.
Exactly. So what we want is more like, not kabam. Yeah. So
kabam.
To the pile of heaps with ye. I think it's about time, though, that we try out the big one. Are you ready for this? Can I do it now, sir? Am I allowed?
Sure.
Oh. Okay, so this is a tileable pattern. So what I'm going to do is take this one tile and put it on a bigger canvas repeated so that we can see what's lining up with what. All right, so I'm first duplicating the group, then flattening it, then selecting the whole thing. And then I have to remember how to do this. I think it's edit, define pattern, and then blah, blah, blah. And then we go to the big template. Beep. So this file size is bigger. And then we go to edit, fill. Then instead of foreground color, we go for pattern. And then you can go in here and find your most recent one. Boop. And then the magic happens.
There it is.
Pretty clearly tiling. I think we need to break up those big leaves. They're the ones that are calling the most attention to me. And then, let's see here. Here. I have to mark things for ye to be able to see. So we've got a seam here that's pretty dang evident all the way up. Which is fine. What we can do is shift everything over and then paint out the seam. So it ain't a big deal. And then let's find the upper seam. Looks like right here. Okay, so we can see it's like the this. This is the tile. This. Okay, so fixing that, easy peasy. And then on the whole, when we're all zoomed out, I like the drops for sure. I think they're really cute. The sparkle isn't reading all that sparkly. What do you think?
Maybe it's better if you put the sparkle in more of the grayish area and not overlapping leaves. Because you also have the yellow marks on the leaves, which maybe the edges of the sparks are going into.
We might want to change the yellow on the leaves, just because that, yeah, it will pull focus.
Or you could have the sparks be the same color as the water droplets.
We could try that.
That's
a sure.
Pretty high contrast with all those little water droplets. They're showing up.
They are,
even if they are overlapping.
Okay, so fixing edges, that's one thing. Pretty easy peasy. And then the other thing is the sparkle. And I'm going to readdress the lines and just see what I feel. Because the lines...
The edges, the sparkles, and you said that the big leaves were standing out to you. And I think Laura was saying the same thing.
Yeah.
Big brown leaves really stand out. Yeah.
And then also I think this one big star plant, whatever you want to call that, that one I think is a little too evident as well. So maybe we'll move a leaf over it or something just to break up that shape. And same with the big ones. Maybe we put like one of the flowers or something in there. It's easier to move stuff around than to like repaint or whatever. And so we can try to rebalance that way.
Sounds good. And this is a good opportunity because Alessandra said, oh darn, I went to grab a snack and I missed how Anna did the drops.
Oh, just paint it in little circles. Basically, the technique for them is draw a circle. Very exciting. But I've been trying to do a little bit of thick to thin, so some of the edges are a little bit thinner, some of them are a little bit thicker. And then just doing a few little highlights here and there as you feel. Beep.
Very nice.
That's the technique so far. I think this is my favorite one so far. I know we're not supposed to have favorites, but I like that it gives a little weight to it where it kind of pools at the bottom and then it comes up where it's like a little hefty at the bottom. I like that. And then a little shiny shine. If I'm shining, everybody gonna shine.
Very good. Alexis in the chat saying, I like the water drops.
Thank you. Yeah, the water drops are fun. Let's try making the sparkle the same color like Anthony said. What do you think?
Oh yeah, I like it.
If I'm shining, everybody gonna shine. And then we could also put them at different spots. Like they don't have to be on a little thing. Ooh, what about that? Like a little circle in the center and then tiny little space between it and the sparkle. What do you think?
Yeah, it's looking good and sparky. T-Ross says clever, and Laura says big boy drop, because you did a big water drop as an example. T-Ross says, I like the red bursts of color to the contrast, the green.
Absolutely, yeah. You need other colors, at least in my opinion. I really like having some contrasted greens.
Laura goes on to say, Sparky, Sparky, drop, drop.
Sparky, Sparky, drop, drop, drop. That's how we do, Laura. That's how we do. Let's see. Maybe
that selection is much like the Fantasia shimmers.
Are you a fan, Tasia?
Mm-hmm.
What if your name was Tasia? How much fun would we have with that?
Deja vu.
Oh my gosh. It's perfect. We should rename you. This time on stream, naming Anthony. Renaming Anthony. Yeah?
Well, yeah. We do that a lot of the time.
Indeed. In true. What's your name right now? Tabooty
Sugar Bones.
Yes.
Yeah.
I can't remember why Sugar Bones. I remember Tabooty.
You were describing how fake meat is trying to trick you into thinking it has real bones, and the bones were made out of sugar.
True.
Sugar Bones.
Sugar Bones. Golly. That reminds me, on America's Next Top Model, there was this one girl who was kind of different from the rest, as you would say. Like, you know, she was kind of a little bit on the
quirky.
Yeah, the darker side, humor-wise, but she looked like a doll. She had these giant blue eyes and like blonde hair. And they were like, their task one week was to make a brand of their own, where it's like, oh yeah, you're gonna build your own brand of perfume or whatever, and hers was Honey Blood. And I still remember Tyra being like, Honey Blood? And I was immediately like, Honey Blood? That's a good name.
So you're a freak too.
I think that they're just, birds of a feather, Okay, what was the other thing I was going to do? The star one. Starburst. Starburns. Oh, we're rewatching Community.
I'm watching episodes here and there. What was the most recent one you saw?
The one where Starburns, well, I don't want a spoiler alert. Britta's ex-boyfriend Blade.
Oh, I haven't watched that one recently, so I only vaguely recall.
I believe
the
it's
one that
I
think
we're being
simulcast.
Hello,
the one that I
Live.
just recently watched was where they have like chicken tenders in the cafeteria, and then Starburns is like doling them out to his friends. So the study group gets together to kick Starburns out, and then Abed becomes like this mafioso in the school of like dishing out chicken fingers.
Yeah, it becomes the currency.
Yeah,
absolutely. That one, or I guess the show in general, it goes through so many references, it's kind of hard to keep up sometimes. Oh, there was the great it was I think a Ken Burns style documentary of the great it was the pillow fort versus the blanket fort. That was
too.
That was
a good one.
Such a great episode. Yeah. By the way, we're talking about Community if you're just joining. Not the word community, but the show. And right now we were making this foliage pattern with little drip drip drops that are sparkling. And I'm a children's book illustrator. Welcome, welcome. This is my best friend Anthony. He reads the chat. If you have any questions, let us know. We're working in Photoshop today, just making patterns. So it's a fun time. And if you've ever wanted to make a pattern, this is your awakening. Make a pattern.
Do it. Wake up.
Do it.
In about 3 minutes, we're also going to do a little hand stretch together. So.
Oh, monkey, 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 pop, pop, pop.
Get ready for that. Do you have the screen in OBS still?
A lady never tells.
Oh. Also, Alex over on YouTube chat was saying about TVs. It's just like a really big laptop. TV stands for Technovision. Wink.
Technovision. Agreed.
Oh, Ryan's here saying, hello?
Hello? Wait, is this the one, the only Ryan Selvey?
It is.
Welcome, Ryan. Everybody say hi to Ryan. He's an amazing streamer and creator here on Behance. You should definitely follow him to check out his streams. They are wonderful, I have to say, from personal experience. I'm sad that I missed the last one. But Ryan, thank you for being here, even though I insulted you by not being in your stream. Oh my gosh. What an honor. Hey, what do you think of Without the Lines? Does that take away from it, or does that feel more natural?
Give me a second in between each, huh?
Oh, sorry. I'm saying one Mississippi in my head.
I like the lines. Maybe a bit softer, though, compared to the sparkles. Like
in color, less contrast. That's what you're saying?
Something, yeah. Okay. So the sparkles really pop, but something about the line adds, well, I mean, it adds more texture and variety to the leaves instead of just being blobbies.
Mm-hmm. Well, a reminder again of what we're channeling. This is Fantasia, the drops that the little plum fairies drop on everything, Morning Dew, and it's all dark blues, and that's why it pops out so dang much.
So pretty.
It's very low resolution, but it's still pretty. Oh, Anthony's favorite.
I guess they do have like a kablam sparkle at the end of that low res gif.
Kablam! Mm-hmm. Exactly. That's all I ever wanted in life is a kablam sparkle.
Okay. Ryan's doing some Googling.
Oh
there
my goodness.
Actually is only one of me, Ryan Selvey says. There are 576 people in the US with the last name Selvey, though.
Oh.
There are one or fewer people in the US named Anna Daviscourt.
That's exactly why I took James's last name, is because there's like no chance that there's another Anna Daviscourt, but there are 5 million Anna Owens. So seriously, branding.
I wonder, Ryan, how many Anna Owens? Ryan says there are 118 people in the U.S. named Anthony Sims.
Oh,
there are even a few Anthony Ryan Sims. I've seen in my Google search.
Googling. Whoa, look at this.
Anthony Jackson says, don't forget to save your work. And Laura says, there's another Laura Buller who makes children's books. And Motive Void says, save, water, stretch to grab some hydration. Hey, Anthony. Hey, chat. And Ryan says there are 482 people in the U.S. named Anna Owens with an S. Try Anna Owen without the S. That's what it would have been.
My gosh.
And it's 5:01, so it's monkey paw time.
Monkey, paw, paw, paw. If this is the first time that you are joining us at the hour mark in our streams, we like to do a hand stretch. So again, thank you, chat, for reminding everybody. Save your work. And then we are going to do some monkey paws. Ooh, ooh, ah, ah, ooh, ooh, ah, ah.
Look at it. It's finished. You did it.
Do you love it? What do you think?
I do. The facial expressions are great. The bunting is very nice and evenly spaced.
Thank you.
I like the baubles and the drop shadows, and the border around the videos is nice.
Okay, well, are you ready to do some monkey paws?
No, I'm admiring.
He just looking.
Okay, I'm ready.
All right, so for monkey paws, we're going to guide you along, so just do what we say. Not a teacher. Okay, so to start, put your arms straight out in front of yourselves, fingers to the sky, palms away, and then curl them into what we call a monkey paw. Ooh, ooh, ah, ah.
Ooh, ooh, ah, ah.
Great job.
I only see one of your paws. There it is.
The microphone makes it hard.
Oh, right.
Second pose, we put our fingers to the ground, palms towards ourselves, and then curl them in. Ooh, ooh, ah, ah.
Ooh, ooh, ah, ah.
Just follow the illustrations. It works.
Alexandra over on YouTube saying, I'm obsessed with this monkey paw screen. Thank you. Glad. Anna worked on it last stream.
That was the last stream we did. And then third pose, we flip our hands around, palms out, fingers down, and then curl our fingers in. Ooh, ooh, ah, ah.
Ooh, ooh, ah, ah.
Good job. And then final pose, we put our fingers to the sky, palms towards ourselves, and then curl them in. Ooh, ooh, ah, ah.
Ooh, ooh, ah, ah. Rynn says, ooh, the feisty monkey at the end.
We're fighting.
Very good.
And then we would just repeat these poses, holding for about a second each, around 10 times, and it gives you a nice wrist stretch. This is to remind you to take care of your hands because we use them all the time for all sorts of things, and they will get worn out over time, so we have to take care of them. Prevention is the best medicine, right? And
right.
We can take care of so many things for ourselves. So drink some water. We can close our eyes to give them a break from screens. We can stretch all parts of our bodies and really just pay attention to what may be aching or calling for our attention right now. Is anything hurting on you, Anthony?
My left hand and my right hand and all these fingers and the wrists. Yep. Okay. There are 165 people in the U.S. named Anna Owen, not 5 million.
5 million, yeah. Might as well be.
Might as well be.
But there's one or less than... Wait, what? Am I less
one or
than one
fewer.
person? Whoops.
No.
Daviscourt, so...
The other one's being sculpted right now. That's why there's one, you... And then a little bit fewer than one would be half made. So another Anna Daviscourt is.
Are you cloning me?
Made? I'm not sculpting you. Somebody else is.
Oh, is it like Princess
Gollum?
Diana of the Amazon? She was sculpted from mud, right, by her parents.
Whatever medium you want to choose, really.
Okay, I choose wood because we were talking about it. So, but that's really risky.
Basswood.
One of the things I was going to talk about with wood carving is it's purely subtractive, which means obviously you can't add wood on once you've taken it off. And that's risky, man. That's why I love clay. It's additive and subtractive. And once you're done, like Anthony has decided he is. Here, 1, 2, 3. Okay, then we're just going to gently shake out our hands to loosen them back up. Woo, woo, do the octopus arms. It's all about animals. And then we like to do a few shoulder rolls to loosen those up, and then some neck stretches by getting our ear as high as possible on each side. Reach for the sky with your ear. Listen to the sky.
Check for snakes in your boot too.
Again, animals. And then we look to the side as far as is comfortable. Over there. And then back to the other side. And again. And again. I needed a good stretch. Also some water. That's good. Wow. Oh, man.
Got my water.
Good job. Also, are you going to learn to sew now that you have a nice antique sewing machine?
That was the plan. I was going to sign up for a class at the local community college because they were offering online classes, but I didn't realize for community education is what they call it when you're not enrolling to take accredited classes, that you have to do like a admission application to get accepted in. It's like, I could pay you $59 to take the class and it's not for a credit. Why do I have to go through this rigmarole? But anyway, the class filled up and my application's still being processed. So I'm going to try to get waitlisted for it, but...
Next term, maybe?
Well, it goes until like March is the thing. It's like, it's going to be a long wait before the next sewing basics class for people who have never used a sewing machine before is open again.
I mean, Rachel Maxey taught herself, so I think you can...
We can't all be Rachel Maxey's now, can we? I consider teaching yourself to also be signing up for classes at a local community college.
I also want to take a class, so I'm learning through you, apparently. I want to take a ceramics class, so we're going to be crafty.
Learn this lesson. Sign up for PCC admissions now if you want to take classes in the future.
Right.
I signed up the day that classes were available to sign up for. Mm-hmm. So that's where I went wrong. I should have done it a week in advance, but we got the little catalog in the mail of all the classes like 2 days before that, and then I was going through all the classes and then I chose the one I wanted, and then I tried to sign up and it was like, no.
No.
You don't go here.
She doesn't even go here. Okay, well, that has been Monkey Paws. Thank you so much for ooh and ah-ahing. We'll get back to the artwork now, but I am so proud of you for even going for like that much work to apply, or whatever you call that. Is it an application that you're filling out? I think
it was barely an application. It was like your name and like some boxes to check about like blah blah blah.
Blah blah blah.
Honestly, they make you do it so that they could give you like a community college email, and you need the community college email to sign up for any of the classes.
Oh man.
Bunch of malarkey.
Malarkey, I say. Agreed. Ugh. That's redonk.
Anyway.
Oh wait, I'm gonna do a different layer to be able to more easily see this. Sorry, I'm doing filter offset right now, which is how you basically get those edges to be paintable. So with this, we can pretty clearly see this is the edge that... Oh wait, you guys can't see my cursor. There's a messy flower I can't point to.
Oh my goodness.
And then where's the vertical? Let's see. You know what? We might just hope that it's offset enough. I think it should be because the numbers are off. All right, and then we just go through every one of these, and filter offset is at the top, so we just have to go through and filter offset. And filter offset. But I love that you're doing something that is outside of your knowledge base right now. That is something that makes you...
Well, I'm not doing it, is the thing.
Well, yeah, but you want to do it.
Yeah, so, like, anyone, really.
So you're the best human being.
Thank you.
The planet. Yes,
Thank you.
Yes. I agree.
Christian in the chat saying hello.
Hello. Welcome to the stream. How are you doing? Oh, I mean normal sounding. Hi, I'm Anna. This is Anthony. Leave a message after the tone. Beep. What was that? I was watching a show and they were like, they were saying something that was kind of like Oh, it was Drew Gooden. It was a Drew Gooden video. Anyways, on YouTube. And he was like, and I'm saying something really sincere right now, blah, 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 blah. And then he was like, anyway, leave a message after the beep. And he was like, you could get away with saying basically anything as long as you say that at the end. Then it becomes a joke. Do you get it? Do you get it? Do you get it?
I wasn't listening.
Oh, my audience is not there. Goodbye, everybody.
Sorry.
Are you really sorry?
No. Alexandra over on YouTube was saying, I'm sure you know this, but Georgie's has tons of ceramic classes going all the time.
Georgie's? What's that?
Georgie's Ceramics, that's why I wasn't listening, because I was Googling what this was, is serving the ceramic and clay community of the Pacific Northwest and beyond since 1965. You could learn more by going to georgies.com.
Oh,
pretty cool,
heck
huh?
yeah. Are we going to Georgie's? Is this what we're doing?
Portland classes will open for January sessions on 11:30.
Oh my
tomorrow
gosh.
At
what?
1 p.m. sharp.
Boy, I can't be there tomorrow. I mean, I could, but I have Mario Party at night. Okay, this is serious time.
You've got beginning wheel, intermediate wheel, hand building, firing, your electric kiln. Wow.
I like that. I like that because someday I want to get my own kiln, and it would probably be an electric kiln. Got me like an electric kiln. So if I have a class that tells me how to use it, then I can use it. Hot dog! Oh,
yeah.
That's exciting. I very
like
much
to
want to make ceramics.
use it.
I want to use my kilny boy. Just all
Very good.
all the time.
Thank you, Alexandra, for the suggestion.
Yes, thank you. I've never heard of Georgie's, and I've done some research into ceramics classes, so how did this bypass me?
Anthony Jackson says, that was my bit at the beginning of my stream. Please press 1.
I like it. Please press 1. For Anthony Jackson, please press 2.
Alessandra says, I searched and there was 1 or fewer people with my whole name in the United States.
Oh, wow. Get it. A rarity.
Laura
truly.
says, who's going to fly me out? I'll come. And
Yeah,
Ryan
seriously.
says, Mario Party? Oops, all bloops game night?
Oh. I feel like I became a monkey just then. Yeah. No, we're doing game night with some friends that we used to play Overwatch with, but we don't really play Overwatch anymore, so we're doing Mario Party. And this is the first time that we're getting to play with them. And then other friends.
It's only
of ours-
4 player.
Yeah. It's Sarah and Jordan. Sarah, who's been here in the chat before. Hey, hey. I think Jordan too. Actually, have they both been in the chat before? If you're watching, if you're lurking, y'all, tomorrow, it's gonna be fun.
Don't they know already?
Yes, they know. I was like on the edge of being like, oh, you're going down, but I'm like, that's not the point of Mario Party for me at all.
Well, not you, but
No.
Some people play that way.
Indeed.
I'm not gonna name names, but the CPU.
Berto was really
So
bullying
rude.
me, so which is so funny because we always used Berto as the CPU, and then when Anthony was over here and we were playing with him, and then we played with our friend Mark, and he was like, I'm always gonna be Berto. Berto's the cutest. I was like, oh my gosh.
Cutest choice.
Yeah. Choice.
Yoshi's the cutest. What are we kidding?
Berto is a pink Yoshi with a
mouth
hole in
hole.
its nose, and oh my gosh,
Is that the nose?
when Berto blows the what do you call
Egg.
it? There's a whistle that it's the chomp call. Chain Chomp comes and moves Toadette, and Berto blows it with their nose. It's in the hole. I'm confused.
Is it a nose? It's a mouth.
I don't know. It's like a Deku scrub mated with a Yoshi, and it's pink.
Don't like.
Don't like it now.
I like Yoshi because he always poses with his butt to the
He
camera.
really does. I said that when we were playing with Mark and Ashley, and they didn't laugh. I was like, look at my butt.
I love it. Here's my laugh. Look at my butt.
If you ever play with Yoshi on the newest Mario Party game as of 2021, Yoshi always, whenever there's like a moment where they're like, yeah, let's go to the camera, Yoshi's just like, look at my butt, tail in the air.
With his head like turned around, like, you see that?
Huh?
Yep.
Oh, it's so good.
Laura says, little known fact, Anna is a violently aggressive competitor, especially at Mario Party. And Ryan says, when Birdo blinks in Mario Party, it's scary looking. And Rynn says, I could see it. Everybody has to have some sort of super secret vice. And Ryan says, yeah, Yoshi always serving it up. Full moon with Yoshi. Yoshi's
Full
the best.
moon. The moon is out. Woo.
Also, he just sounds cute. Ryan says, Anna, you could totally use this as wrapping paper this season.
Oh my gosh, it would be expensive to print, but yes. I would love to produce things. Man, I want to put patterns on everything. I think if I got into that, I would instantly like make 1 billion patterns, and I would get way better at making patterns, because then I think that once you see it on a thing, you get much more context for like what would look really good. Man, there's so many clothing items that I'm like, I would totally buy that if the pattern were just this much like more my taste or whatever, and I could make it happen. I could make it a thing, you guys. Ooh. Art is great.
Do some research into it, or if anybody in the chat knows of any like good sources for that type of thing. What's holding you back, I suppose?
Paying money. Money is expensive. Have you not heard?
Paying money for what?
To produce goods. To make like a piece of clothing with your pattern on it would cost a fair chunk that I am not willing to.
Because you have to do it in bulk, usually.
Usually, yeah. Yeah, I'll do another one.
So sign up for Anna's Patreon so she could afford to make things.
Actually, it's bad timing for that because I'm going to pause my Patreon for...
okay, sign up in January.
December. You can still sign up.
You know, the most gift-giving month.
My patrons have given me many gifts over the years, so I have...
The more people that sign up for Anna's Patreon means the more that she is likely to open an online store so that these goods could be available for all your gift-giving needs.
Basically, when Anthony and I are done setting up all the stuff for the online store someday, then all the Patreon goodies that I have left over are going to be available for purchase. So if you've ever wanted a Patreon thing, that's how you get it. But
sign up for Patreon.
What was I gonna say though, Anthony? Oh, Anthony, what was I gonna say?
It's on pause for December because you're going on vacation.
What I was so happy about with Patreon is when you paused it, I didn't realize that it's just pausing it. Like, it doesn't charge anybody. Nobody has to leave. Nobody has to do anything. And then whenever I come back, everything's back. It's just
I think you have to do it
amazing.
per month, right? You have to pause it per month.
I don't know. But my plan is just December right now, so that should be perfect. But anyways, yeah, it's just because everything's a lot. I want to say 2 books that I'm working on, but really it's still 3. I just got feedback today on the first one that should have been done by now, but they keep having like little things, which is totally fine. Like, I want it to be right for them. It's just it's a hangers on, you know? It's one of those. And I want it to be done. So yeah, and that's it. Every single book takes so much energy. Even when I think, oh, it's a short book, it's easy, it's fine. It's like, no. So next time I agree to take on like a board book or something, you gotta talk some reason to me and be like, it's work.
Yeah, it is work. Is it just taking on multiple? What made it feel like even more and more work though? Yeah,
definitely taking on multiple, and then also, you know how the holidays are. Everything gets just like cranked up to 10. I don't really have a way to process time. Like right now, it is not the end of November in my mind. It's like October maybe. And I'm not ready for December in any way. I haven't gotten any gifts. I haven't done anything for it. Like, I don't have ideas. I don't even know. I don't know what's going on, man.
I just texted people and said, I'm not doing gifts this year.
I think somehow last year made that easier to do. Like, it's more socially acceptable just to be like, nah.
Oh, try it this year too.
Oh, totally. No, I'm saying for this year, it's pretty... I feel like that's pretty common. Like, plenty of people are just being like, let's not do gifts. And honestly, I really love that because it takes pressure off, obviously, but then also the emphasis is put on the get-together, which is always my favorite part. I just want to play board games by a fire. Is that okay? Can I bake you baked goods? And that counts as a gift? Because that's what I would like to do.
More than an actual gift.
More? Really?
I'd say somebody making something from scratch for you specifically and delivering it.
Oh, and delivering it, darn it.
It's a lot better than just like, here's a gift card. Thanks.
I wish I could bake Rynn stuff. Our friend is down in California and I miss her. I want to bake her things.
She's coming up. Probably right when you leave. Sucker.
Don't say that. No.
Just don't go this year.
No, I want to go. I want to see everybody.
Which one do you want more?
Don't ever ask me that. I'm dying inside. Withering away. Desiccating. Like my sleep self. Ooh, should we do some... No. Would that be too much?
I have no idea. Rynn says, ooh, this pattern on furniture. And Anthony Jackson says, everything takes effort. And Laura says, I've been in a depressed ditch, but somehow finished my greeting card design in October and like 10 little gouache paintings by last week. So, however that works. Jacko says, secretly watching while working. Shh, don't tell Flynn. And Rynn says to Laura, great work pushing through. You've got this. Yeah. And Laura says, I have a pal who mails me homemade cookies every year.
How do you mail baked goods? Because I've never done that. Is it hard? Literally, do the baked goods turn hard when
Ask Sarah tomorrow, because Sarah sent baked goods.
Sarah sent baked goods?
Didn't Sarah send you baked goods? Sarah and Jordan?
Oh, Sarah and Jordan sent us, they're so sweet, some stuff from Trader Joe's, but not baked goods from, like, home. I guess you just have to be careful what the baked goods are. Right now, I really am into these shortbread cookies that Anthony also made, so we're both into shortbread cookies.
Well, I mean, I tried. I'm going to send you the recipe that you told me and be like, what did I do wrong? Or was it that I just added too much flour?
Well, it depends, I suppose.
Or overworked the dough?
No, I don't think it would be about overworking it, because yours was just too dry. And I think
it's too much flour then.
Yeah, what happened with Anthony's shortbread cookies, I gave him this whole recipe that I was talking about last stream, and it just fell apart, which I think means that either you're measuring the flour incorrectly, which it's finicky. A lot of people scoop the flour from the bag with the cup.
Okay, so truth be told, I was using a half cup measure and I lost track. It was a cup and a half, and I couldn't keep up because I think I was talking to Ashley and Sammy at the same time. And I was like, I don't remember. I'll just do a half of a half cup.
Okay, well, that's one reason.
That's probably what it was, but I still want you to look over the recipe and be like, oh, actually, this was written down.
No, it was a cup and a half of flour and then 10 tablespoons of butter, which, yes, it's a heck ton of butter.
1 stick plus 2 tablespoons.
Yeah. 1 stick is 8 tablespoons.
And then 10 tablespoons would be...
In America. Huh? 10 tablespoons of butter, and then powdered sugar, half cup, right? I just made the
confectioner's sugar.
Confectioner's sugar, his favorite word.
That's what it says on the bag.
On the bag! Yeah, I don't think it... Does it say that on my bag? I will have to check. Is there a difference, though? Somebody was just saying this. I think it was the Try Guys. They were talking about, is powdered sugar just sugar but smaller? I believe
there's ultra fine granulated sugar.
Ultra fine. What's muscovado sugar? Tell me sugar. I need a history of sugar class.
I don't know what that one is. Where'd you hear that? School today?
No, I've seen it at the store, and I've heard of it in baking stuff. I was watching the Great British Bake Off last night. It's pretty cute. Although I miss Mary Berry and the original hosts so much. They're lovely.
Me too. Melon Sue.
Melon Sue.
Apparently, I want to say Mel is on a woodworking contest show. I'm excited to hear the puns in that show.
I love it. Did you ever watch the show with Nick Offerman and Amy Poehler? It was about making things.
Nailed It or something?
No, that a different one. But I think it was called Make It or something like that.
No, I never watched it. But I saw that it was a thing.
I think you should
try it out.
And
then I did something else. There's so much content to watch. Like, you haven't watched all of Broad City 3 times, and that should be on your list of things to do.
I know. Rewatching Community or watching Broad City?
No, rewatching Community and Broad City. You pick some favorites and then you don't explore anything else.
So much content. All right, what are the shows that you guys repeat if you just want a show on? Then what's your go-to? I could always go for Parks and Rec, 30 Rock, Office, Community. Somebody was talking about how they were all on TV at the same time, and I so vividly remember my parents and sister, and sometimes Paul would join us. We would all just sit on the couches downstairs in the living room and laugh for like 2 hours straight because all those shows were just one after the other. It was amazing. That was TV, man. Every Thursday night. It was just the best.
And that's why we rewatch those ones, because it's nostalgic happiness. Laura says, do little frogs hidden among the leaves? And Alessandra says, Anna, do you have any plans for the holidays, LOL? And Laura goes on to say, ask Heather or Nisha. They usually are the ones who send them, but they do like crunchy cookies and shortbread. And Joshua in the chat saying, Canada Post was super backed up last year, and my mom sent me a lemon as an experiment. When in doubt, give lemons. She's such a sweetie.
I don't know. She sounds pretty sour to me. I love that so much. I'm joking. Your mother.
Would it be too far to say tart? What a tart.
I hope you're not British. Oh my god.
She's a tart.
He's been watching a lot of Ted Lasso lately. You know.
You've been watching a lot of Ted Lasso lately.
Ted Lasso.
You say it weird. Dark Hour says, wow, I'd love a Christmas lemon now. Laura says to Josh, was there an explanation, or did you just receive a single lemon and have to ask about it? My dad always puts an orange in the toe of our stockings for Christmas.
The toe?
And Josh says to Laura, yeah, my mom put like mandarins in there.
Satsuma, baby. Satsuma or go home.
We were at home, so we had mandarins.
Go home.
Joshua said to Laura, she kept calling to see if I had received it, and it was like 3 weeks in, and I was like, what on God's earth did you put in there?
Where's the
now
lemon?
I think back to the saying, when life gives you lemons, and the lemons were amazing. And Joshua says, Z Nation is my go-to. What's Z Nation? Is that like a zombie thing?
That's a show, yeah. But
about zombies?
Zombie. Wait, that was in your head.
Z Nation is an American action horror comedy drama post-apocalyptic television series that aired on Sci-Fi, created by Carl Schaefer and Craig Engler.
The way you said sci-fi? Wow.
It's spelled S-Y-F-Y, so how else would you say it?
Sci-fi.
Sci-fi. It's like the Pokemon Psyduck. You have to say it's stupid.
Sci-fi. Fight.
Fi. Stupid. Z Nation begins 3 years into a zombie apocalypse. There you go. Zombies.
Sweet.
Laura says, I just finished Schitt's Creek for the 3rd time, but The Office, Parks and Rec, third. 3D Rock? What's 3D Rock? And Futurama. Zombies!
Maybe it's Third Rock from the Sun. That is.
Well, I was thinking that, but there's no R either. It just says 3D Rock.
3D Rock!
I don't know what that is. Oh, 30 Rock. Guys, I can't replace one letter to make things make sense. I've already tried this earlier. It doesn't work. You just have to be better at typing. Because I can't be better at reading.
That's not going to happen, okay? These are two impossible things. What happens when a movable force meets unstoppable force meets an immovable object. Boom.
Friction, baby. I learned about that on Magic School Bus the other day with the kittens.
Wait, how did they explain it with kittens?
no, the kittens and I were watching the Magic School Bus episode about friction. How I explained it to the kittens was I take them, put them on the hardwood floor, and then throw them. This is friction.
Don't talk about abusing your foster kittens on the stream. No, ever. Just, dear Lord, stop. But
Laura says, well, Anna, when you rub two kittens together, that's a good idea. I'll try that later. One of them's super fluffy, so the static shock factor.
Oh, that's what you should name one of them.
Impressive.
Static shock. Aww. The one that's first stands up the most.
Did you get... They got so puffy when they were getting introduced to the bigger cats. They were like, I'm big too. I'm big.
I'm big. By the way, one of the kittens has now cuddled with one of the big cats in the house, and it makes me so happy. And also, you should adopt that kitten. Collectively.
No adopting the kittens. Trying to get rid of them as quick as possible.
Okay, who wants kittens?
After Christmas is Sammy's thing, because she doesn't want people to be like, I'm getting a gift. Oh, this gift was hard work.
Yeah,
so
no good.
I'm giving this gift to the Humane Society.
For sure.
No. One of them, I think, accidentally bit his upper lip, and it's pretty puffy, so we're taking him to the vet tomorrow. And then also going to ask the vet about, what do you do for cat colds? Do you have a lozenge we could give him?
Yeah, just like sneak in a Ricola with their cat food.
Yeah, and then hope that they just like, oh, this is something that I'm supposed to suck on throughout a course of time and not just try to chew or swallow directly.
Put them in like a little sweater and sit them upright in a chair and just like hope that they sip on some lemon tea.
Yeah, hopefully my mom in Canada
fantasy.
sent some lemons.
My mom sent
In
me
the post.
lemons. Honestly, that's a really good test, though. Some fresh fruit, and
Yeah, you
I've
got
heard of-
grapefruit pretty consistently through the post.
True, but that was from a company that like sent grapefruit for a living. Like they know what they're doing, so they might know like, oh, how underripe does it need to be to survive the mailing process or whatever. Man, I want some grapefruit now. Why'd you say that? Oh,
We were talking about citrus fruits in general, so surprised you didn't
I'm not
get there
actually
earlier.
asking you why you said that. I'm saying, why did you say that? Oh, Anthony, literally.
Oh. Rynn says the oranges that are left in stockings are symbolic of the gold from the story.
What story? I don't know
Laura
this
says,
story.
oh, I didn't know that. It's just been a tradition in his family and therefore ours. And Joshua says, honestly, you have to suck on it first and baby bird feed that cat the lozenge that way.
Really?
Oh, technique.
Is
I'm
that
not
an
doing that.
actual thing? Because I have no idea.
I will
crazy.
dissolve the lozenge in some warm water.
Die. Okay.
And I will die, and then use the syringe and put it in their mouth. But I'm not gonna like spit in a cat's mouth. That's.
I wish you didn't say that. Can you take it back, please? Take it back.
Spit in a cat's mouth.
God.
Mouth, spit, cat.
Okay, I don't like any of this. Get out.
Rynn says, neither did I. I've never heard of oranges in stockings, but with two of you saying your families do it, I figure it probably has an origin. Super neat to hear / read about. Love learning new things. Laura says, by the way, if anyone is mailing books or art, you can send it in media mail for cheaper in the US than regular mail.
Yeah.
Just have to ask for it at the counter.
Media mail, or if you're printing off shipping labels, there's an option for that, at least in the PayPal shipping label system. So, is good.
Laura says, Anthony, your vet will either give you some antibiotics or nothing. You can steam their faces like you would your own to help with gunky noses and eyes.
Yeah, do you think they'll stay
That's
still
what
for
the
that?
internet said. Like, take them into the bathroom while you're taking a hot shower, and the steam will help clear up their sinuses and whatnot. But
I imagine you
honestly,
holding
it's more like
Saturn over
sore
like a pot
throats.
with like the
That would
towel
not
over.
happen.
No.
Yeah, you could imagine that as much as you like. He doesn't like being held. He'll stand being held for about 5 seconds and then start wiggling, and he weighs about 50 pounds. So when he wants down, he gets
50
down.
pounds? Do you know how much cats weigh?
Do you know how much Saturn weighs? He's
An
a
overweight cat
big
is like
boy.
18, 20 pounds.
Keep going.
He's not that hefty, okay?
Yeah,
I know
he's
he's
not
chunky, but like he's not that hefty.
Quite chunky. It's really impressive to see him throw his weight around. It feels very much like a great white shark going after seals. He gets all 4 paws off and does like flips and stuff in the air after his toy. But he can only do it a couple of times before he just lays down and then tries to bat at the toy with 1 paw. He's like, energy exerted.
The imagery is so vivid.
Do you like that more than the over the pot with steam in his face and a towel?
Through the woods. Yes, I like it. I mean, I like all of it. I like imagining Saturn. I like imagining cats. Instead of imagine dragons, how about imagine cats?
Imagine cats.
Oh my gosh.
Laura says, are they coughing, gagging? They're coughing a little bit. They have really sore voice boxes. Their meows are very non-existent right now, but other than that, no weeping eyes or runny noses or anything, but could be early days yet, so.
Early days yet. Sounds like you're an old prairie. Like,
I'm an old prairie. Oh, look at my tumbleweed go by.
You know that tumbleweed, though.
Early days yet.
Next Halloween, can you please be a tumbleweed?
Mm-hmm.
When we visit Jake in New Mexico, we'll just gather all the tumbleweeds. That's where I imagine they are. I don't know. Where do tumbleweeds go?
They're in his storage set. That's where they are.
They live in his storage. Okay, sounds good. Then I'm going to make
like cobwebs when you open something up, but in the South, you open it up and tumbleweeds just blow into the distance. And that stereotypical wind sound and maybe some whistle happens. Oh, woo!
And then you're gonna say early days yet every single time.
Yeah, early days, yeah. Rynn says if they have excessive eye gunk / boogies, though, definitely recommend a vet. Cats can catch contagious upper respiratory thingos. And Laura says good luck with the early days. And Laura says, oh, okay, y'all, gotta go. It's been fun.
Have a great night. Thank you so much for joining. Enjoy your night and give Linus a good boy petting. Good boy petting. That's the quality. I talk too. Early days yet. Yeah. Oh, man.
Alexandra was over on YouTube saying about electric kilns are very easy to use, especially Scuts. SKUTTS. Newer ones have an app that keeps an eye on it.
Oh, I like that. Also, Alexandra,
cool.
could you just teach me how to do all this stuff? Because you seem to be knowledgeable. So, please.
Laura says, I'll post a photo of Linus and his jammies on the Discord.
Thank you. Shout out to the Discord, by the way. You should join it if you are not already a part of it. We just like to share stuff there, and it's a fun time. So, come on over. Come on over. Come on over, baby. Yeah, yeah, yeah. Who sang that? Do you know?
B-52s.
Nope. That's the Love Shack. It's a little place where...
Rock Lobster!
Or Rock Lobster.
Baby.
They used to play that 94.7 all the time. Rock Lobster! Now I can't imagine it being played on there.
RuPaul was in the music video for Love Shack.
What?
Yeah, bonkers, huh?
Yeah. Wow. That's cool. Go Ru.
Christina Aguilera. Oh, yeah.
Exactly. Good job. I'm guessing chat.
No, I Googled it.
You Googled it. Good job, Google. One for Google. They don't usually get things right, so, like, it's a good win.
How many Christina Aguileras are there in the world?
10.
I wonder. Actually, famous people probably have babies named after them. How many
babies are named after me?
Christina Aguilera.
Okay, we should put this pattern on the big ones again soon, just to see what it looks
like. Wait. I must have done it wrong. How would you word that?
Christina Aguilera, name popularity.
How did you word it for the other one? I'm gonna try my name.
I didn't do any of this. Ryan Selvey came along and was like, I'll show you how to Google.
Yeah, I don't know how to Google how many Anthony Sims in the world, I ask, and nothing. How many me? Question marks.
That's about on par with like.
Oh god,
other
there's a website. First name, last name. Here I go.
Here I go. Here I go. Here I go again.
Okay.
Oh, we need more. Many more.
Lara. Are you 13 years or older?
Oh, the truest question.
Well, yes.
Oh, you liar.
37 people named Christina Aguilera in the United States.
37. All right. Now you have another useless fact brought to you from the stream. Yay! Whoop, whoop, whoop,
37.
37.
I want to do middle name. How unique am I all together?
Probably like 2. I'd say your name is fairly unique. I don't know any other Anthony Sims. Definitely don't know any other Anthony Ryan Sims. Truly the rarest.
There's over 1 million people with the name Anthony. Wow.
Try James. That's like the most common of all the names. So
James. I did actually just recently. Before I did my name. There's 2 or fewer, so there's one of them out there. Somewhere. 5,566,500.
see, suddenly Anthony seems like the rarest name you ever could find. There was one. Oh, sorry. Continue.
I forgot the C in Daviscourt. James.
Daviscourt?
Yeah,
Daviscourt.
Did I do it twice? Okay. 124 Daviscourts.
That's less than 5 million.
It's probably just everyone in his family.
Yeah, probably, honestly.
Wow. We have about 15 minutes left. Did you know?
No, I didn't. Thank you so much for keeping me on track. Okay.
Some nicknames or names similar to James. Jamie with a Y, Jamie with an IE, Jim, Jimmy, and Jimmy, IE and Y, respectively. Jimmy and Jimmy.
What about Tony? Are there
any Tony, if I could, I would be you.
Hey, Tony.
Tony.
You're the one and only
Last name,
tiger.
The Tiger.
One and only place.
There are 1 or fewer people in the U.S. named Tony the Tiger.
All right.
There are fewer than 124 people in the U.S. with the last name the Tiger. What? That's more than I was expecting.
You never know.
It's literally THETIGER, the Tiger, all one word.
What the heck? That's amazing.
Tony the Tiger. Rynn says trivia is never useless, just trivial. Wink. Rynn goes on to say, oh my gosh, this reminds me. I had a boyfriend in high school with a different last name than me, but his mom married someone, took this surname, and ended up having the same name as my mom. This caused some awkward scenarios.
Oh, so your brother and sister? No.
Anthony Jackson asks, where do your ideas come from?
Anthony Jackson. They come Fantasia. From you. Yeah. Inspired by art for sure is like a big thing. Whenever I need inspiration and feel like I'm a little bit dry in the creative department, looking at artwork that I have gathered other times, like on Instagram you can favorite things to collections. So you can, when you see something that really makes you stop and look at it, like take note of that, collect it, and then come back to that and feel like, holy heckers, there's a reason that I love this. I should take what I love about it and make it my own. And other than that, life is great. What would I say? Oh, like the sky. Okay, so there's this thing that one of the artists I follow has been talking about for a while. She was saying that you're in like the artist club or whatever if you can't stop telling people about looking at the sky. I feel like you can't stop being like, look at it, look at the clouds right now, look at it, oh my gosh. Sorry, my throat is really like... I'm one of the cats. I can barely meow. Just a little...
No. Yeah, even less than that. Yeah.
Anyways, so yeah, if you have been like, oh my gosh, the clouds, look at them. Artist. Apparently. And I remember specifically people getting very annoyed at me for being like, I get it. Yeah, they're beautiful. And I'm like, but look at them. They're like, it's time to go inside. And I'm like, I can't. They're so pretty.
And then the sun sets at 4 p.m. Anthony Jackson says, that's it. I'm changing my name to Antony the Tiger.
Antony the Tiger. I like it. It's a little spin, but you still get the Tony the Tiger bit. If you were to change your name right now and you couldn't have Anthony Sims, what would you be?
Christina Aguilera. I don't know. It was the first thing that came to mind.
Okay, yeah, valid. I would be something with like a middle name that's like a
Soda.
No, like a Vaughn.
Is that
you
a
know, like
Seinfeld
Baron
episode?
Von Daviscourt or whatever, you know.
Did you forget your last name?
I was trying to think of a last name and I couldn't come up with one, so
I heard it in your throat happening. Daviscourt.
Exactly.
Spit it out.
Okay, Ma.
Ma?
Me, Ma.
Me, Ma. Wait, no. My name was going to be Deja Vu or something, right?
Oh, Tasia.
Tasia.
Fantasia.
Fantasia Vu?
Fantasia Vu. Exactly. Like, I've seen that before. I've been burned by you before. Oh! That sounds like a character from Over the Garden Wall, but I can't recall who. You wanted it to burr.
Yeah.
That's like the...
At the inn.
Yeah, exactly, where the highwayman is. Oh,
Yeah.
good stuff.
That warbly voice.
Over the Garden Wall, then you should. Just for that warble alone. Oh, I-do-do-do-do-do.
Yeah. Good.
I just like that guy was like looking for work for everyone in the town. Like, oh, you're gonna get married, clearly, so everybody in town is gonna work. Hire the baker, for goodness sake. He's also got to make a living. Oh, so good. That was a...
I'm starting to see some of these bubbles, or raindrops rather, as bobbly eyes in a lot of places. That's funny.
Ding, 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 ding. Cute. I like it. And then this one's just like, oh! Oh! Does that mean I should add a third?
A third eye?
Yeah.
It's two eyes on top, and then an O mouth.
I know, I'm saying to avoid that.
Oh, no, it just looks like a monster now.
That
The
boy
one
is
on the
a
orange leaf
monster.
where it's a raindrop on either side of the leaf kind of looks like a nice broad face. And then
Oh,
there's
like
one in the
this
bottom
one?
left-hand corner that looks like a cute little face at the edge of... Yeah, just the big broad one.
This one?
Oh, that one's cute too. I was thinking a little to the left. That one with the eyes over there. Oh, so cute. Oh, it's worried. Very good. It's devious. You got me. Oh,
Oh, this is what we do now. We just make faces. Oh no. My Cintiq went black for a second. That scared me.
scary to me, huh? Google has infiltrated the raindrops, just sitting here cracking up these faces. Goodness. And Anthony Jackson says, oh, those faces.
Ooh, this one's going, ooh. I like this game. This one's just an upset frog face. It's like. What fun we have. Oh, this one's floating its way away. It's like, oh no.
You're really erasing that eyebrow, huh? Yeah. All the way off the face.
Raise it up. Oh my gosh, this is fun. But it has to come to an end.
Yeah, pretty soon. 10 more minutes.
Oh, 10 minutes. Oh my gosh. Oh my gosh.
Rynn says, the hidden frog, it happened. They're all over the place.
The frog happened. Oh yeah, let's put it into the big one and then we can make some last minute adjustments and then call it good. I'm gonna raise it up, duplicate, flatten, select. Go to the big one. For the big one. For the big jump. Oh wait, I didn't make it into a thing. Edit. Define pattern. Yep. It. Fit. Whoa. What do you feel? What do you say? What do you see?
I think it's definitely better than what it was before. It feels less patterny, but still the big green bits do call a lot of attention. At least to my eye, they do. I don't know if it's as much as it was before. They look like prickly pear or cactus fronds or whatever you call them.
I like a good cactus. You know I do.
Yeah.
Think maybe getting rid of one of the leaves of the big. I'm thinking that like middle left side one, the biggest guy, and then okay, what do I feel about this? I kind of want to knock down the plants altogether and just have the spots really stand out. Let's try it. Beep, bop, boop. Okay, and I'm gonna collapse down a few of these guys. Okay, and then what were we saying? We were gonna get rid of one of these guys, which he is off the edge, which is unfortunate.
Maybe the other one?
I'm trying to think. It's kind of gotta be that one, I feel. Do I have to offset them all? No, it's fine. I'll just erase it. Okay. We're being bold, okay? We're deciding. I'm the decider. Yoink. And yoink. This is the line one. Yoink. And yoink. And then, maybe one more orange leaf. I think that could balance it nicely. No, it's with the red flower. Maybe I get rid of that red flower. I decided you are the him for me. V, okay. And then maybe below here, we could have one more flower. I can select things. Don't you worry about it. I got it. Hold on to your pantaloons. Okay. And then I'm gonna try knocking back the plants all together and seeing what that looks like. Knocking back, I mean making them darker so that we can see more contrast between the little droplets in the plants. That make sense?
Yeah, that sounds good. The area that you're in right now, oh yeah, you're working on it.
Yeah, it's got lines. They're not there. It's got lines. They're not there. That makes a lot of sense, right?
Yeah.
Okay, so I think what I'll do is just add a multiply layer and see what we can do with that. Because that's the easiest way to just like pop a color on. We can do opacity changes as well as throw a hue saturation layer on there to change what color it is. Beep. And just clip it to it. Alt. Boom. What do you think?
Oh yeah, that's
I know
nice.
In comparison, it's very like
feels kind of jungly more than autumny.
I also want to see if I can throw a contrast layer under here and just play with it. Oh, yeah. Okay, I think that's what I wanted. So we still get some contrast with the plants, but they're all darker. So that we get that nice, like, really light drops. Sparkle, sparkle, shine, shine, shine.
Yeah, which in the reference we were looking at, it was a lot of dark blues to really make the shinies pop, wasn't it?
Exactly, yeah, yeah. I'm also going to use a gradient that goes from a color to nothing and do the radial gradient on a soft light layer and just see what it looks like. What do you think? Is that too much?
Might be a little bit too much. Definitely has a different vibe.
Yeah, I think it's too mechanical almost. I don't know. There's something about it that I would want texture or something like that. All right, let's try flattening this and see what it looks like on the big one. For the big one.
You know what we really need is just a copious amount of stipple sparkles on some of these leaves.
You think so?
Oh my gosh.
Oh my gosh.
All the sparkles in Fantasia, there's just so many of them.
I worry about overwhelming, but I also get your vibe.
Well, Joshua says, I personally love this, but I love busy scenes. So
I love busy scenes as well. Truly. Oh, there's still that big leaf. This one's actually a different big leaf than the one before. That feels like it's repeating too much.
Maybe just overlap something on it, like one of the
I think an overlap will help.
star fronds or something. But that could be a tomorrow problem.
No, it's fine. I can do that in like a minute.
Oh, good, because that's all you have left.
Oh, my Cintiq went black again. It's very concerning when it does that. Don't know why. Okay, so this is over that. Cool, cool. And what was the other thing we were gonna do? You wanted more like stipple of how a bunch of them. How a bunch of them.
Joshua says, one of my hardest things to grasp in design and art is less is more.
I feel that. I feel it in my bones. Yeah, it's an aesthetic decision, you know? Some people really like maximalism and minimalism and all that jazz, so it's just where you find yourself. You will find the people who feel the same. So I wouldn't fight your instincts if that's what you feel, you know? There are many things on this I would still touch. They're like the lines have issues and all that jazz, so there is more to do for sure, but not in a bad way. Just little touch-ups here and there. So how do you think we should do a stipple? Should I find a brush that does a bunch of small marks, or should I just go crazy with dots?
Crazy with dots.
Crazy with dots. All right, we've got 1 minute to go crazy with dots. Let's just go. Let's just
Joshua
go.
says, this was really fun to watch. Thank you both, and to the Adobe team. And Rynn says, it can be difficult, methinks, especially with florals, where we love lush overgrowth. And Anthony Jackson says, minimalism is key. And Rynn says, thank you for joining us today, Joshua. And goes on to say, we are nearing the end of the stream, but be sure to check out the Discord for post-stream shenanigans and upcoming schedules.
Thank you. And also check out the mods links in the description because our mods are awesome. And we want to give them more attention than they've ever gotten before. So definitely check them out and appreciate what they do in the chat because they are awesome. I appreciate them very, very much. And also, we will be back on Wednesday, 4 p.m. Pacific. Also, this stream is brought to you by our podcast, Oops All Bloops, which is going to be dropping a new episode this Friday. And
is it?
You always say that.
Well, we haven't even talked about it.
I mean, I said pick a topic. So.
You said, ooh, we need to pick a topic. And then I was like, oh, yeah, we do. And then we didn't talk about it at all since then.
That was me saying, hey, pick a topic.
Oh.
But anyways, we will be dropping a new podcast, and it is a subscription that we have here on Behance. So if you really like a creator, there are subscriptions now where you can support some of us. And ours is 2 podcasts per month for $3, and they're an hour at least each. And we talk about art, life, inspiration, anything we feel like, basically. And also access to our private Discord channel for the bloopies. Whoop, 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 whoop.
Whoop, whoop.
Yeah. What do you think?
Bye. Oh, yeah.
What? Oh, you're trying to say goodbye?
Well, you were doing the wrap up and then you just went right back into.
Oh, yeah. I was just mentioning it because we're here.
No.
We should
No, it's a good
it.
wrap up because it's 6:01.
Yeah, I know, but I want to put this on the big one with the dots. What do you think of the dots? What are you feeling?
I like the dots.
Okay, good. Do you like the placement of them? I don't know what you're
Wait, zoom in on one of them. Not that one.
What do you want from me?
Oh, that one. Ooh, good.
That one.
Okay, yeah,
weirdo.
yeah.
What's going on?
Maybe some more bling variety in the size of the bling.
I don't know what you're talking about. Please extrapolate. Describe more. Say more.
Some bling effects that you've got going on.
Oh, the sparkle.
Yeah, the sparkle motion. Is that a Donnie Darko thing?
Yeah. Do you want... Oh my gosh.
Yeah, that's good. One long line.
Like that?
But smaller and rotated. Yep. Maybe even smaller, dare say. So shiny.
Is that what you like?
I do like it. Did somebody say Jake Green?
Excuse me, what?
Jake Green is asking in the chat. Look who's back!
Back again.
Somebody finished their work.
Jake Green's back. He's our friend.
We're going over as per usual.
Oh yeah, we're going a little bit over. Okay, calm down. And Anthony is gonna dress as a tumbleweed for next year's Halloween, and he's gonna
come out of your shed.
Oh my gosh, what was you gonna say? What was you gonna say?
What was your? Annika's in the chat. Hello, I'm sad it's impossible for me to catch your streams live now at 6 a.m. when you start.
Oh dear Lord, I do not blame you. Get to bed.
Brian says over forever.
We
Jake
can't
says,
stop,
I did
won't
not
stop.
finish, actually.
Anthony's begging me to leave, and just like, I can't.
Leave. Get out of here.
Get out of here. Don't you see we don't want you
Good morning,
anymore?
Annika.
Welcome to the day. Yes, good morning.
6 a.m.
Annika is another awesome streamer here, so definitely
now.
Tune in. I believe, Annika, did you have a spot on, what was it? It was like one of the, it's a holiday related something. Tell us about it. Please, if you're a streamer, please pop off in the chat about your streams, because we would love to channel people your way. Obviously, if they're here on Behance, they probably already know you, but also we want them to see more quality streams.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Do that.
Yeah.
Keep talking.
Okay, now that we knocked back all the plants, I can't believe that we hadn't done that sooner. It's so weird how your eyes adjust to something. Dot, 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 dot. Just have the baby shark, but from Ted Lasso, they had Jamie Tart do 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 do. It's in my head.
Who's your favorite?
All of them, except for Jamie.
Yeah, he's a turd.
Yeah, I love them. I love them all.
I love
Honestly,
Roy.
Keely. Oh,
Keely is so good.
so good. Would you rather be a lion or a panda?
Oh my gosh. Amazing. And then she just comes back through the parking lot. She's like, the answer is lion. What are you talking
No, it's a lion, obviously.
So funny.
So, lion or a panda?
Oh, a lion.
Oh, really?
Did you see the follow-up episode?
Yes, I did, but I don't want to spoil anything. Because it's a good payoff.
It was a good payoff.
Oh, man. If I were to just choose, I think I would go panda.
Oh. Jake Green says, okay, back to work. I thought I was being summoned. LOL. Oh, so we were on the whole time, just in the background, but active versus passive watching.
Oh, lurking. Well, we said we were going to come to Jake Green's house so that we can gather tumbleweeds. Do you have tumbleweeds where you live? I don't know. Is that assuming a lot?
I don't know either.
Okay. I think we have enough dots to call them blinged. Do we have enough blings to call them dots, though? Okay, let's
put it in the big one.
A few more blings.
Annika says, it's the Adobe Live Holiday Special. I'm on December 2nd. Recipe cards, so if you have any secret recipes, let me know.
Secret? Can I give you a shortbread recipe that Anthony messed up?
Oh. Jake Green got a notification on Behance from me finally following him. That's why he came back.
You weren't following Jake Green? What are you doing
not.
with your life? Oh my gosh.
He only posted one thing, so
Excuse you.
Not much to follow over there on the Jake Green channel.
You're a Jamie Tart. That's what I'm feeling right now.
Do. I like Roy a lot.
Yeah, but you're Jamie. What a diss.
Hey, whatever.
I love Roy too.
Roy's great.
I'm gonna duplicate this group. I'm gonna flatten it, and then we're gonna put it on the big screen, and then we're gonna say goodbye. Okay.
Jake says there are tumbleweeds. That's my MO.
Oh my god.
Post once, never again. Rynn says insert Western theme song here.
Exactly. Wait. Did I? I turned them off. What am I doing with my life?
Wait, turned what off?
Wait, did I? The knocked back of the plants. I was like, oh, now that we've knocked them back, I can't believe we didn't do that. And I was just lying to myself. I didn't have them knocked back. I had turned it off so that I could paint underneath. I'm dumb, but that's okay.
Wait, what happened?
It's fine. Don't worry about it. Just ignore everything.
Did you just have to relay or something, or did you paint over work?
No, I just had to relay or something or whatever.
Oh, okay.
It didn't require anything. It's just silly of me.
I'm silly you.
Silly old chap. All right,
Speaking
you
of
ready?
Jake Green and mod links, we gotta add one of those in the description. I guess we'll link his Behance.
Oh, true. I still need to do that. I'm sorry, Jake. All right. What do you think? Final pattern.
Ooh, you know what? Can
What?
you go
Oh,
to
no.
channels?
Channels?
Or select all?
On the big one?
Yeah, just to see that marquee going around.
Control all. Okay. And then you want channels?
Yeah, in channels, I think if you like select the red or the green or the blue, then it does the marching ants across the whole thing. Is that right?
I don't know what you're talking about.
Oh, like right click on one of those, I think.
Duplicate channel?
Or command click on it. Is that what
Oh my
selects all of it? Yeah.
See how I glitter.
Ugh, I love it.
Honestly, not a half bad animation, I gotta say.
Just record this in OBS. Control A. Yeah.
Yeah, Control A selects all, which is what I did because I thought that's what you were talking about.
Yeah,
but you
that's what I
wanted, like,
said. Yeah, command click.
Or you wanted to select. I guess this is doing the lightest parts, which is perfect. So there you go.
I love it.
It's very exciting. So
shining,
this
shimmering, splendid.
is
Can
our
you zoom
shining,
in and out?
Splendid.
Oh, ooh, oh, ooh.
Drip, drip, drop, little April showers, or Fantasia song. La 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 la.
Wow.
So there are things I would still touch up about this, but this is a fun little pattern that we did today. So yay, we got little drip, drip, drops. I would highly suggest that you make a pattern if you've ever wanted to do something like this. It is lovely. Animal Crossing music, says Ryan Selfie. Called it. Yes. Ryan, we need to play Animal Crossing together. I have been working so hard on my island lately that I'm kind of like, I want to get it done before showing people, but then also, am I ever going to be done? You know what I mean? Because I don't play all the time, but I have been putting in a few hours lately, gotta say. So, do you want to see an in-progress island, or do you want to wait till it's done? I don't know. Either way, we'll probably stream it. So, we will
catch
see
you next
again
time
on Wednesday, 4 p.m. Pacific. Thank you, Anthony, for being my co-host here. Sorry for keeping you late. And we will see you next time.
Wait, we had a question in the chat.
Oh, please.
How do you display it like that in the endless tiles?
You have a gigantic file, and then you just fill it. And then I made it, if you press F, it'll change the way you can view the file. So if I press F again twice, then you'll see it like in the windowed area, and then you press F and then it fills, and then F again and it fills even, like it gets rid of all the UI from Photoshop. So that's a little hot tip if you ever want more in your face stuff.
There's another way to do patterns that I think was recently released earlier this year or something, where there's under view, I think you could go to pattern, and then
pattern?
I don't know if it will do it while you're selected, and it might take a while because this is their bigger version of your pattern.
Yeah, that was it.
But pattern preview does display all of the edges and where the seams need to be like fixed. And then that would actually display it like endlessly. You could zoom out to like infinity. It's crazy.
Yeah, I got that to work once. I need to go back and learn how to do it again. But until then, get vaccinated, get your booster, wear a mask, wash your hands, be an awesome person to others and yourself. Know that you are loved, and have a great Tuesday. And on Wednesday, we will see you later. Bye.
Yeah. Bye. 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 Bye.